Jingle, jingle.
Announcement. So it turns out that you really enjoyed spending time together, and I heard that a lot of you are going to travel to Krakow tomorrow. So it seems that there is going to be a pub crawl in Krakow tomorrow. Can you can you hear me now? Awesome. So it seems that there's going to be a pub crawl in Krakow tomorrow. You'll, you'll have to get in touch with each other, and this is all I'm telling you now. You have to figure it out tomorrow, but enjoy yourselves. And yeah, one more. And in other news, there's this key on my table. Please pick it up after the session finishes.
Yeah.
And now, Grant.
We have a finger from Grant's department and then from IT. I suppose these are all announcements to start the session, or
Hello, people. Xenia from Grants Department. Is there still anyone who didn't feel this yesterday or today? Raise your hands, please. Okay, keep them raised.
Run. Should I help you?
okay.
Oh, there are so many more.
While this is going on, can we take the finger from OBG Zurich?
Uh, are they?
Zurich.
Oh, yeah.
Serena, OBGs. Someone still has our mascot, so please bring it out to the world or give it back to us for whatever. Like, our really very many members here, delegates, will do almost whatever you like to get it back. So thank you.
Yes, let OBG Zurich do a game after the closing. Now, Porto.
Okay, Mariniki from Vivaldi. Okay, we lost Porto, whatever. We lost our sign. It's somewhere, and Johnny is in Kaunas. We want Johnny back, please.
Okay, please try to arrange all those things after the closing. We had a bit more fingers on this side. Julia, yeah. That's St. Petersburg.
Martin
Disguising.
from St. Petersburg. So actually tomorrow in Wroclaw also could be a pub crawling. So please, let's be in contact.
Okay. IT department, did you still have an announcement as well? Can you get Oscar's microphone? Oh, okay. Ooh, Julia's fast. Okay.
Good morning. For the 4 people who forgot their laptops or didn't bother to take them, you can find them at the help desk behind the plenary. Beep.
Thank you, IT. And I think this was the last announcement.
No, we still have one from design department.
Hello, LBC delegates from Istanbul Yildiz, please approach me because you don't have your notebooks.
Okay, is that a finger there? On that side? See, there are many, many announcements.
Maxime, LBG, I'm going to say now. So our mascot was also stolen, so we're also prepared to do whatever you want, and preferably together with OBG Zurich.
Okay, yes. All the mascot things can wait until after the closing. Let's not waste plenary time on this. Thank you. Now, before we move to the actual closing, few points. As we mentioned a few times during GA, we or actually the board is keeping attendance statistics of which LBGs are attending the plenary sessions and which are not. The purpose of this is that you do have to attend the general meeting to fulfill your obligations. There are a few LBGs, such as LBG or OBG Reykjavik has attended, GA, but only for 3 plenary days. Brussels has attended, but only for 5 plenary days. And Brussels, you will be, I think, 4 plenary days. Only 4, yes. Yeah. And in general, there is a list of LBGs that were late for a lot of sessions. So there is nobody that we really think can be said to have skipped this general meeting, but yeah, it is something that we are keeping into account. This is why you try to be on time in sessions. So just wanted to inform you of that. And with that, I think those are all the announcements out of the way, and we will proceed to the actual closing session of this event. And as I still haven't opened the actual session, welcome to the closing. Okay, you first. Okay, so let's first look back on what we have actually achieved during this GA, and for that I would like the outgoing president of BEST for a few more months, Adrian, to the middle.
All right, guys. This is more of a, let's say, look back at what happened during the last 6 days, because you got a lot of presentations and a lot of things happening, and sometimes it's good to stop for a second and look at what happened, reflect a bit on it, and in order to move forward for the future. So this is the retrospective presentation of what happened in GA. Yeah, couldn't happen without a... Okay, so one of the highlights of this GA was the RAI proposals. You got to vote on a lot of them, and we hope that this will help you in the future to become more sustainable. Also, we had some talks about the health indicators that got you quite excited and quite, let's say, talkative. Okay. Another highlight was the LTSP session. You got the chance to give your opinion and your input for the future of BEST. We hope that you enjoy the session and that in the future, when you come back to GA in 1, 2, 3, 4 years, maybe you will see one of your idea implemented and you will be seeing it presentation in the plenary and you will be thinking, well, I thought about this. Another thing was the parallel track. This was something that we try out to keep one of you in the plenary and to see how, like, give the chance to the others to participate in other activities, either to once again give their ideas or maybe develop their LBG by listening to others, getting a chance to meet people that you wouldn't meet otherwise. And yeah, you will be able to evaluate whether it's a good idea or not. We got some issue with the clicker, obviously. We made some statistics because at some point we realized that we could get a lot of, we could get some benefits. I don't know if you're familiar with cookie clicker. Well, we just explode the score. Thank you very much for all the presentations. Some people. Organizers worked a lot, as you can see. They worked so much that they had to sleep in the breaks and pretty much everywhere. Hopefully the coffee arrived at some point. You also had the chance to talk a lot about GMs and the way they can be improved. I hope this will not stay just a talk, but in the future the next generation will take initiatives and maybe to change the way our GMs are run, and maybe in the next one or the one after, you will see some difference. No. Sorry. Yeah. By the way, we still don't have a host for the next GA, so if you're ROM TV or another LBG, you can think about it. If you're interested, you can approach the board or just, Denise, and we will try to help you out to see if you can do it or not. We also got a lot of talk about finances, about the budget, about fundraising. This is quite a nice thing that the plenary actually care about the way the organization spend its money and the way how can we try to improve it, like our fundraising. So thank you very much for caring and for trying to make a change. Also, we got a couple of presentation about branding. We approved a PRS that unfortunately turned into an SMS. But still, we are sure that this will help a lot the organization in the future in order to reach more students and have more people joining our services and maybe our organization. And finally, maybe if I would like to conclude this presentation, I think that this GM was quite particular. We got a lot of amendments, some counter proposal, and this is something that is very good. We are very happy that you got the chance to participate, to make your voice heard, to contest sometimes what the board would say or what the department would say, that you use your critical thinking in order to make a change. And this is something that we look forward to see even more in Best. Because in the end, we had a lot of courageous people that stepped out in this plenary and that will lead the future of this organization. But what I would like to conclude, and maybe it's the comeback to the beginning of this GA, is that in the end, you are the heroes of this GA. You were the one that pushed for the change, that made your decision to create a better future for Best, and that dedicate your time and your energy for making the good change happen. And I would like to thank you very much for all of that you did during this GA. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Adrian. It's always nice to actually be reminded of how much we achieved on this GA. And now I would like to invite Gianluca and Orpheus to the middle. And Clemente, excuse me, who I think will remind us about some more things that we may have already forgotten about this GA. Take it away. There's one more. Can I have the clicker?
Yeah, sorry. It should be up.
And it's which?
Okay.
Hello, guys. So we would also like to welcome you to this part of closing of GA. After all these amazing moments, now it's time to take a look back. And we have prepared a presentation, Clemente, Gianluca, and me, with the help of Antonio and Marcin that collected the statistics.
All right. So first of all, the first thing we all did for this GA was actually figure out how to get to Wrocław. And for that, well, we took almost 1,900 hours of traveling. Pretty much all of us summed up, at least according to our experts in statistics. We can translate this to some things that we're more familiar with, like 79 days, or 2.8 months, or 15 Apollo 11 trips to the moon, or maybe something or maybe something that you guys might be even more familiar with, which is half of an amendment session.
Papa? Okay, perfect. So next time, we arrive here, but how? We collect some statistics, and 53 of us arrive here by airplane, 28 bus traveling, 8 by boat, 3 by car, 1 by hitchhiking, 1 by train, and 1 by bicycle. So guys, tell me, who is coming to Wrocław by boat? I count just 2, 3. No?
This was kind of expected.
Okay. The caramel as well. Who is the one with the bicycle? Our lovely man organizer that we will invite in the middle. Please stand up. Man organizer, la la la.
So let's look at some more statistics then. This is the distribution of guys and girls in the plenary. Small majority of guys. And an approximate estimation of 1.554 boobs per guy. Let's also check the age of the participants. First, let's see the youngest participant, and that was Noemi from 98. And the oldest participant, guess who? Yeah. Fergus. As you might understand, this makes Paco sad, but Paco, don't be sad. You're still the oldest boardie.
Okay, now let's talk about who is attending this GA. We talk about mafia a bit, so we have collect some statistics as well. At the fourth place, we have the Greece one with 17 participants. At the third one, we have the Portuguese guy with 21. And two boardies, I guess. At the second place, we have the Spanish. And now, guys, guess who is the most representative nation in GA Wroclaw? I guess it was quite simple. Grazie, 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 grazie.
I
But
see
it's not finished.
we have a clarification from Wroclaw as well? Or grants?
Well, there was much more, like just that 100, because there was a Polish meeting.
Wait for it, man.
So it was 139.
It will come to you, wait. Okay, actually this is statistically related to the people that actually joined the plenary in active way. We need to add something else. It's clicker, by the way. Plus 467 crushers. Okay, We calculate this number in terms of vodka drinking during this year per person. So let's give an applause to the Polish people. Hey! Next one, you.
So we spent quite some time in the plenary, as you know. I mean, we're still here.
We have a clarification from Commissioner Polka.
Oh, there's a finger. Apparently.
Please don't forget about Romania as we were 19. Thank you.
Is that an amendment? So we apologize, Romania. Next time we'll pay more attention. So about the time that we spent in the plenary, it was quite a lot. So we estimated roughly 56 hours, but this number might be a bit underestimated, let's say. In the middle of this plenary, we did quite a workout. Our scientists and experts estimated 140 kilometers walked. And also, this mattress gave us some very beautiful things to look at, namely 173 acrobatic mattress jumps. Mathieu liked to rate them. I think the highest he went was an 8, but they're still next year.
So we also had some unexpected plenary activities, apart from the ones that are already planned by the board. The first one was apparently brushing teeth in the plenary. There was also some crowd surfing going on. And I think we need Antonio to show us how to do that one. Where is he? Do it.
I don't know if you guys remember the first few days, but this plenary wasn't always as warm as it is right now. So actually, during the first few days, a lot of us kind of looked like this. But as we know, like things in best tend to improve with feedback, and the organizers did a lovely job making sure we were comfortable here. So I just told you that it's been cold this GA. Like how many seasons did you feel during this week? I agree. Like during this week we got to experience the full spectrum of the beautiful Polish weather, from the winter to the spring to the summer to the autumn. But that got me thinking. So we are in GA Wroclaw, right? And we experienced 4 seasons. So shouldn't it be like GA Vivaldi?
So, if we talk about the unexpected activity that we had in this GA, we should not forget about the poetry contest that we had, actually. Did you remember the 2 amazing poetry that our speaker received? Roses in the garden, roses in the prison, water in the shower, for a very good reason. But it's not the last one, because we have another one. Roses are red, violets are blue. I took a shower, why didn't you? Actually, we were discussing with Orpheus and Clemente, but we didn't come up with a winner for this challenge. So we will ask your help to decide which is the best one between these 2. So please stand up. It's going to be a simple and fast game. If you think that the first one is the best one, you raise your hand. Okay? If you think that the second one is the most, let's say, the one that inspires you the most, that make you like feel the power of the GA, you sit down. Okay? 1, 2, 3. It's quite in the middle, I guess. No?
I There were some people who were like very good at counting these things.
Just don't do the hand like this and we're okay.
I guess that we are like half and half. So we have two winners for this challenge.
Yeah, they're both pretty good. Congratulations to the writers.
But come on, guys. Tonight is gonna be a good night.
So during this GA, we also faced some challenges. The first one was operating the clicker.
Ongoing challenge.
It's pretty hard to figure it out, but now I think we got the hang of it. So if we press this, it goes to the next slide. If we press this, a second challenge was finding forks. But the third challenge was the biggest one. It was nothing else than holding the door. And somehow it all makes sense. However, we saw the financial troubles of Best and we took action. We took it in our own hands. And the least say, the findings were fascinating. We found a lot of money, truly a European organization, but we didn't stay there. We found checks. And the total sum of checks and non-money things inside the box summed to 33,000 euros. Just a second. So just counting the money and converting them to euros, this was also something very important that was in the... So summing all the money and converting it to euros, the total was 35.6 euros. And according to our calculations, in respect to the new budget, this is around 40% of a missing refund. So there was a finger, if I'm not mistaken.
Reimbursement. Okay. Can you return to the slide with the findings, not the money one? Yes. No, not the money one. The next one. When we Rax condom in the crowdfunding, we suppose that it's gonna be to prevent unexpected expenses.
Saving for the future.
So, we discussed finances, but because one of our values is improving, actually during this week we improved quite a lot our English, and thanks to a very special gentleman, we learned how to speak in British. And I'll give you a moment to learn some of the nice words.
Can I just say like two British people, please?
My apologies. LBG Groningen. So we did improve our English. What else did we do? Okay, it's not only about improving. We also did some learning. Um, we learned a lot about geography. We were not really sure, so we Googled it. It does seem that it's on the internet, so it must be true. Uh, and not only that, Denmark was not the only place where we went to learn about geography. We also learned quite a lot about the Roman Empire, and especially we learned that in 2018, the Roman Empire is going to have the capital of the next GA of Best.
Okay. There was some other organized activity from us during the last day. We made a survey where we ask you your opinion about who is the hottest bird in this room. Nagia, can you please stand up? Can you please stand up and say something for your, follower fans?
Actually, I'm not that happy about it because I lost the bet of the hottest sport since the beginning of the year, so I'm not that happy for that.
Don't worry, because it was just a joke, actually. So we made it for you. The winner of the contest is Putin, of course. I'm sorry.
So, GA is ending. So I guess it's about time that we start looking into the future. And as we know, in 6 months we will be traveling to Istanbul to participate in the president's meeting, the first general meeting in the LBG Istanbul Boğaziçi. But we understood that there was quite some confusion on how to get there. So we decided to help you. And like in here, you can find the maps of the airports of Istanbul. So just in case you're confused. It's never too early to start planning your trip.
We have a new LBG in Best. Let's give a big round of applause for Groningen. So, when you left the plenary, the whole plenary plotted against you. And they prepared something for you. As you left, you threw away your hoodie, saying, I don't care about it anymore. So we decided to try and change that. Everyone in this plenary has signed this hoodie to congratulate you for becoming a member of BEST. By the way, we also borrowed those cigarettes from there. I think it's missing one or two, but no more. And we also had board elections. Woo! We had actually the most candidates for the international board. And after a lot of speeches, questions, and a lot of inspirational people coming and talking to us, we are now with the next board of best, the 30th board of best. And with that image in mind, and with those inspiring people, we would like to close this presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We have fingers.
Yes, hi. Well, there was a statistics center over there. I mean, Warsaw and Wroclaw. We made the statistics for this GA, and so there's the numbers. So you were very kind because you asked on, like you said, like almost 300 times, hi, hello, before the presentation. You also thank you for the presentation, almost like 100 times. And you thank you for a question like 200 times. So you're very kind people. It's quite nice to hear. But there's the one thing we are very disappointed because of Timisoara. Because who of you was on the PM Warsaw? Hands up, yeah? And you know that Timisoara has had like a lot of questions, but this time it was only 12 questions. So we are very disappointed. Shame on you. Shame on you. So all the statistics from us will be available on the mailing list. So keep track and wait for our message and updates.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, statistics teams. Okay, that was pretty amazing presentation. I see the Pragan has a finger.
Hello, Mildixa from the Dragonflies. I would like to make a small statement. On behalf of the Dragonflies, I would like to thank you to the Dragonflies the opportunity to lead this plenary at GA'17 and present our ideas for the annual budget. Even your proposal was accepted, we are willing to share our connects to make things grow, especially the materials from our corporate partner, Pornhub. We hope to meet you again around Europe, maybe in some event on ejaculation. With love, Yo-Yo, Vanaya, Penish, Mildixa, Evsaxia, Maria Pusita, and Florianas. Thank you.
Thank you, Dragonflies. Speaking of boards of best, we have a new one. And I think Adrian has some plans for them. Adrian, can you come to the middle?
All right. Well, first of all, I would like to invite the incoming board, the new board, the XXX, to the middle, please, and a big round of applause for them. All right, guys, please sit down. It's going to take a while. Okay. First of all, congratulations for the election. This is not something easy, and you show a lot of courage. And we're very proud to see you today sit in the middle of this plenary. The handover is going to start pretty soon, but we wanted to start, of course, with some little introduction, especially to your new name. Oh, fuck. No, not working. Careful. I'll leave it. Something broke. Just one. Okay, can I just... Okay, that's all.
This button, none of the other ones.
All right. Perfect. Okay. Uh, I have to explain a bit that at the beginning we were looking for your new name and we were struggling a lot because it's the Triple X and we wanted to do something special. This is not what you think. We wanted to make something special and we looked a lot of movies, a lot of no. A lot of books. That's not going to stop. And basically, we're looking for reference, and we looked at it and we realized it was there all the time. The XXX, the triple X, the triplex. So, congratulations, the triplex. No, they should do the figure. Okay, let's try it out. When I say silencium, you say triplex. Silencium! 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 It seems to work. All right, let's get going. Well, first of all, we'll start by the coolest position in the board, of course. The president, Gustavo, please. Because for every kind of groups or any kind of, let's say, party event, you need somebody to coordinate, to make sure that everybody's on track, to make sure that what you want to do will be achieved. Well, the president is kind of a senior. He's the one giving the direction to the group, and during the next year, you will be the one giving the direction to the board and to the rest of the organization. And from that, I would like to give you a little bit of help. This is the presidential whip. This is a very historical object. It has been signed by dozens and dozens of people. I see here 94, but I think it goes back to the early 90s. And this will help you when in times of need, and you will need some guidance. The whip will be there to help you. Congratulations, Gustavo. No. Okay, a small detail, the whip is kind of broken, so don't actually whip people with that.
Take a photo. Guys, take a photo. Dear Masht, first of all, I would like to tell you that I met you 2 years ago during GA Hanya. It was the first time that we actually had the time to interact. Since the beginning, I saw that you were a very promising person with a lot of capabilities and for sure all the requirements to fulfill in order to be the treasure of best in the future. So mainly, I was there and I witnessed your involvement, your development through grants into FinTeam back then, and I'm very happy to have in front of you to be in front of you at the moment, and congratulating you to be that you were elected the treasurer of the 30th board of best, and of course, as any contest has a refiller, you're the one. You're the one that needs to reimburse all best bodies in order to operate with the best. in, or- in order to operate with the best way and the most optimized way to develop our activities and our services. And for that, I also have an artifact for you. It is a piggy bank, but please take care of it because it's super fragile. I was almost to break it, so take care of it. It has, let's say, messages from 1999 from a treasure back then. Take good care of it and good luck.
2 years ago, I was coordinating a project, and I was struggling to find a person to help me out, some tasks related to PA. And there was one girl who stepped out and helped me and helped the whole organization, and it was Veronica. And starting from that day, we had chance to work together on like different aspects. And I always felt that she was like super passionate about whatever she's doing. Can we change the slide, by the way? Whatever she was doing, and I believe that she will also coordinate the next two GMs with the same passion. And here you are receiving the archive of the secretaries. You have science, but our KM is not that good because since cuts, I think we couldn't find time to sign it and put it there. I promised to do it till our private Katie. But yeah, and I believe that you will be a really good codex for the next year. You will have, I mean, you have the knowledge of all the regulations, and I believe that you will do a great job. And good luck.
Dear Sarah, your name Corona, because Corona is made out of people. Don't look at it. It's still not yours. So, I believe that this name suits you very well because you, as VPHR, are going to be responsible to be among people and to sing the same song as they do. And I am really happy that you went through such a big challenge to get elected because people that were running against you were very strong candidates. So I'm proud that my position was so attractive. Thank you, everyone who was running. And now it's time for you to receive this article that is super old. Thank you, Orpheus. Yeah, you're the third one.
Hi. So I don't know how many of you know, but last year when I was running for the first BPP of Best, it was your year giving the support speech from my LBG. And 1 year from now, your year is here being my successor. So your year, I'm very proud of you and I'm really happy. And I could see how you developed this year. So Effie, I hope you're the next. So your name is the procantor. I didn't know what this means, but I knew the function of it. So basically, the procantor is the first person that starts to sing in a cantus. And like this, you will be the first person that will start kicking off the development of the next best year, like all our projects. And apart from this, the procantor is the person that keeps singing along with the corona to make sure the rhythm and the songs reach until the end. And you'll be the ones doing the same thing with projects. So when it comes to an artifact, you're the first person that receives it. So I thought that I could give you something that you can actually use. The whole year you will need to ping a lot of people for them to keep a lot of deadlines, to give you the right outcomes on the right time, and also to make sure people are on time during IPF. And for that, I have this. So take it with you during IPFs, and I hope it will help you maintain your voice.
So maybe by now you're wondering who's still missing in the cantus. Well, it's the beer. And if you're wondering why beer, it's because beer is at the end what cantus is about, together with singing. And that's also best. Best is about services, and from now on you're going to be the new vice president for services. So as you could see from the question round, services is not something easy. You received a lot of questions, and still you're here. You were elected by this awesome plenary. But at some moment during the year, you will doubt. You will not know where to go. But some wise vice presidents some years ago realized that at the end, what you just need to think about is the target of best and of the organization. So for that, I will give you the VPES and VPS artifact that we recently recovered. Behind you have all the VPSs since the beginning, so since 2005. And I hope that it will guide you whenever you don't know where to go. Congratulations.
Hello, Mariniki. As you all might have noticed, we tried to find different things in the cantus that the different bodies could represent. And so when we were thinking about vice president for local group support, we tried to think of the most important thing during a cantus. So that's the table, of course. A table might not sound like much, but it's the one thing that is there to support the corona and to make sure that you have somewhere to place your beer and that it doesn't fall down on the floor. The table of the cantus is the vice president for local group support, and that would be your role during the next year. It's not always the most grateful job or role. You will have a lot of people hitting on you because they don't want to clap their hands. You will have people spilling beer all over you, sometimes over themselves. They might hurt themselves. However, you should not be afraid because I also have a little present for you that should help you with that. So the artifact of the vice president for local group support is a small medical aid box. It has some bandages, it has some first aid stuff, it has a condom, basically everything that you will need during your life. And so yeah, congratulations and good luck for the next year.
So congratulations, guys. Okay. Cluj-Napoca.
Hi, Jakub Cluj-Napoca, the capital of Romania? Transylvania, okay. Seven. So, as I understand, triplex is going to be way within the focus of interest within the next year. I wanted to ask you, what about group sex? Are you also considering it?
All right, since you are now the new up-and-coming board, what you will notice is if you ever get into the international board, a lot of people want to talk to you. You're a very popular person until the minute that the new board is elected, at which point you're useless. So I would like the Dragonflies to get out from this table, and I would like to invite the new board of best, or upcoming boards, to the table. The useless part was just a joke. No hard feelings.
What?
Welcome.
Oh, no, it's me. Okay, and don't get overly excited. It's nice to be there, but it's also a huge thing to do. So bear with us. So as I said, it's a quite huge thing, and it's very hard to be behind this table. However, that's never possible without certain people. So this GA wouldn't be as it was if we didn't have with us international HR team. So I would like to invite international HR team to the middle. Thank you, guys. Evdoxia.
And this GA wouldn't be possible without some other very important people in my lovely matrix structure. All the strategic and ad hoc project coordinators that are here, please come to the middle. Thank you. Yes, BCD and IBEC, you count too. The Michaels.
And also this GA wouldn't be the same if there weren't people taking care of the content part and also having here delegates that represent their departments and raising the awareness of the organization upon international involvement. So please all department delegates in the middle.
But apart from them, there have been other people helping out in sessions with minutes during the plenary. So I would also like to invite the regional advisor representatives, so Bonnie, the financial officer, all the extras, and for sure the caravel. Especially thank you, Pavel, for the votes. Thank you for the closing, guys. Please come to the middle with us. Thank you so much.
Well, that's a lot of them. All right. We have a lot of besties here. On the other hand, I would like to give support and thank all the NGOs and our friends that came here during the whole week. I hope that you guys have a good fun and that you learn a bit about BEST and that you will be able to bring a bit of it to your organization. And thank you for coming, and I also invite you to join us in the middle.
All right. So we have quite a lot of important people here in the middle, but there's actually one group of people whom this GA, like, we wouldn't even have a GA, to be honest, because the most important people of the GA are the delegates. It is you who come here together to take decisions on behalf of our organization. And that's why I would like to invite all the delegates to come into the middle and join us on the mattress or on the floor.
It's okay, it's okay. Georgia, 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 help me out. Can you, yeah. Thank you for the help. So among all those people, there is somebody very special that put a lot of effort in this event and that spent a lot of time to make sure that this event happen and it happens properly. And for that, I would like to invite Denise to join me here. And we would like to get her a big round of applause for all the work. Not yet. So Denise indeed spent quite some time. She started to prepare the GA with Wroclaw. I couldn't say even, like it started from the beginning of the year, I guess, almost. And she put a lot of effort. She even came here a few months ago to make sure that the place will be okay, to make sure that we'll have hot water in the shower, some forks. Oh, wait. But today, like this event is coming to a end, and I think you can be very proud of what you did. I guess like when I see those people and I see the smile on their face, I think this is the biggest reward you can get. And congratulations for all the work that you did. Yeah, because we're not going to leave you without something. We brought you a little card, like a postcard from Wroclaw, because you spent quite some time in Poland this year, so better have some memories. And it's not a usual postcard, it's chocolate, so it's like the best postcard in the world. And behind you have a little word of all of us, with an official number.
Well, it's not over. So, in general, throughout the year, we actually want to develop as many people to let them grow. And I would say that GA is a peak of that. So, I don't want to point some fingers, but this got broken because of flaw. But okay. So, basically, the outcomes of your work bloomed as a rose. So it was supposed to be the true rose, like the big one, but flaw. However, since now you're old, you're going out, and Veronica is kicking in, sorry. It's also very hard to let go. That's why we got you something. It's actually roots for flowers that you can plant at home and grow them so that you can always remember this day.
Where the fuck did you find the roots?
Thank you so much. Okay, now it will be super hard for me to make my speech because I don't remember at all what I wanted to say, but I will try my best. Throughout all my this challenge, there was one person, like one main person, there always was like supporting me, like being in touch, like writing me in the middle of the night, like asking me, oh, Denise, I have a question. What about this one? Like she was writing me so many questions, and she is asking me the questions that even before they were needed. I would like to invite Monica here, and I would like to share some more stories. I came here. During the GA preparations, secretary visits the hostel BG, and I needed to do my visit right after winter IPF Tallinn. I was super cold, I was super ill, and I was like super scared, like what will like I face with in Wroclaw because I didn't know what's going on. And then what I had was a really small but super warm family, and they like hosted me, and like we spent so much good time, but we cried a lot. The reason we cried was not because of sadness, but because of love. And I would like to give Monica something that reminded, wait, I will give it. As a reminder of this, I know you really like to drink tea, and I hope every morning you will remember this GA and all the good moments we had here. And as one last words, no, 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 no. She hates cats. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Dennis.
So after that, I don't know what to say. Oh, yes, I know. So firstly, my lovely LBG, come to the middle because you are missing. Okay, what I want to say is I cannot believe that this is the end because I remember how we were writing our application for GA host in May. What? In one day? Maybe in one day. I don't remember correctly. So I cannot say that it was really easy because as a local group we organized it for a first time. So somehow it was really hard for us because we have some ups, we have some downs, but at the end I think that all of us, what are you doing? Um, okay, so yes. So before I will, I should invite also the lovely corks to the middle because they were working with us really hard. Sorry, I was sleeping only 3 hours. Okay, so to be completely honest with you, I don't remember what I wanted to say. So I want to say thank you to my lovely LBG because I am really proud of you. Even we had some problems, financial, non-financial, with human resources. I am really proud that we are here and we managed to do that. Yes, and also I want to thank you, all of you, for all hugs, all smiles, and all really nice words that I received during all the days. It was super awesome, and I feel really, really good with all of them. And I also really thank you for, let's say, help us during preparation for this event and to answer all of my questions. And please believe me, I had lots of questions. And we also have a small present and gift for you, just to make sure that you will remember about us. So this is a card with few few nice words from our side. And don't look at the overall package, but I hope that we will can meet today evening together. So.
I also would like to say some words to all the organizers and co-organizers. I cannot say it for co-organizers, but organizers were like, okay, all of you were there for all of our questions. You were there to help. Like when I was asking, okay, we need something ASAP, and I was seeing them running to like places, and they were bringing everything. They also took this challenge on their shoulders together with us. However, there was one thing that they managed super well. Whenever I was seeing them, they were having this red face because of drinking something called Polish vodka. So we have a special gift for the organizers. So We have a Jenga for you, but this is not a usual one. There are 54 blocks, and in each of them, there are some tasks that you need to do while you are playing this game. Unfortunately, we couldn't finish to write it all down, but we will finish it during post. But I would like to give it to you. And I would like to wish you like full of Polish vodka for the after GA, and please remember us with this each block that you took from Jenga, and I hope you will also have fun while you are playing it, and you will remember each of these days of GA. And I think after this sleepless night, we all like deserve some good party and some good fun and some Polish vodka as well. Thank you so much for being there all the time.
So when I got the email from Mathieu to become deputy speaker, I like my first reaction was to think, okay, now I'm pretty much out of best. Why would I want to do this again? So my first reaction was to think, okay, now I'm pretty much out of best. Why would I want to not sleep for a week and spend all my day in a room discussing things I'm not really connected to? But then I thought, okay, why did I spend so much time in Best to begin with? Why did I attend so many GMs? Why do we all spend all of this effort and time and money to travel here? And why do we spend all of our holidays here? And why do we skip school to just come here? And then it came to me that, okay, it's partially because of the work. You do learn a lot, and you get to develop yourself. You get to try new things which you cannot try outside of Best without really having to pay a lot for them. But it's not only that. It's not only the huge amount of work we put in. It's also the moments we spend together. It's the moments when we don't actually work with each other. It's the moments we connect, and these kind of spontaneous moments where we just do random stupid things. Now, I am not the person to give speeches. That's Matthieu's job. That's literally why he was invited to this jam. I'm the person with the wake-up games. So let's do one last wake-up game before we are going home. You don't have to stand up, because I want us to sing something which also will set the tune for the evening.
Matthew steals the stage again. Okay, I will wait a bit till you sit down and relax. Guys, silencium! We are good, thank you. Okay, as you know, like during these general meetings, we had the two people, like you approved on the first day. One was speaker and the other one was the deputy speaker. And basically, like speaker was like counting the three fingers and like telling you, okay, I will cut it now. And deputy was just changing slides. But in the end, actually, it was a lot more than that. So in fact, without those two precious people, we wouldn't be able to like conduct a GM. Without having them, we wouldn't be able to have this GM at all. So I really would like to say thanks to them for being that motivational for us all the time, fixing technical problems super fast. And I believe that they really felt the theme of the event. And that's why I would like to give them a gift that reminds each of them some actually superhero. So this is for Matthew. I believe he is our Batman, not because he likes Batman, but the reason because no one actually asks who is behind the mask. Everyone is follows Batman because he is super, like, he has this leadership skills and he is super motivational. He can convince people to follow him. And Matthew, like with his job here, he convinced all of us to be here even after dinner for so much of time. And all of us with motivation participated in all the sessions. So I would like to thank Matthew for this. And also please read your phrase there.
If not now, then when?
Also, during previous years, we were having so much of technical problems. Also, we had with Clicker, but it was Clicker. In the end, we had one guy who is master in IT and also a superhero. So that's why I believe Oscar was our Iron Man. Like, okay, a kind of rich, but also has shitloads of knowledge on IT. I'm not sure if he's that rich though, but. Uh, um, in the end, he helped us a lot to change the slides in a proper order and helped us to have all the time correct things like beamed. And he took care of the live stream together with IT people from organizer's side. So, and the funny thing is that he is always realistic. He will not believe something in optimistic. That's why he also has a special phrase.
Oh well, it is what it is.
Thank you so much for being here and accepting our invitation.
All right. Denise, don't go away. So, of course, we also have a gift for you, because in the end, it was the Dragonflies that invited us to be speakers, but we mainly worked with you, and I thought it was a really nice experience. I've, of course, never been secretary, and I actually never really knew how much it took to make a general meeting. Usually I came back from the round table at like 2 a.m. or something, and then the plenary was set up, and I was like, oh, this looks nice. But I never really saw the whole process, same with voting. And what really impressed me the last days is how you were really the point of contact for almost everybody of this event. You were for the Dragonflies, the main rock on this difficult GA. You were for the participants, you were for the organizers. And really for everybody, you were the one person to look up to. And there's a lot of facets to that job. And that's why we created something for you. This is a flag for you, which I think summarizes the different parts of this GA Wroclaw. It is the GA Wroclaw itself, the LBG. It is Poland. It is, of course, your lovely board, the submarine, the Dragonflies. So 3, 2, 1. It is your lovely board, the Dragonflies, and to some small part, we hope that it also kind of was the submarine. So this flag is for you, and we hope you hang it out in your room and forever remember this GA.
Now, when I first heard that the name of the new board is Dragonflies, I was of course curious what that meant. I found immediately why the name Dragonflies is, because dragonflies have sex in a very special way. But working with them over the past week and over the past several weeks showed me that there is more to that. So as a dragonfly, you are able to adjust course easily. You don't have a strong direction, and I think this was very clear on this GA in the way they adjusted course and managed to avoid obstacles. They came up with a lot of work, and then they still managed to survive even though there was quite a lot of work to be done still during this event. And in this way, the hard work to be put here on this event as well as during the year reminds me of flying a drone. So for the people who don't know how to fly, how it is to fly a drone, it is super complicated. It's super complicated just because you have to keep your eye in 100 directions. You have to keep the elevation, you have to keep the pitch, you have to keep the direction, and then the drone starts spinning. And then when you finally figure that out, then a gust of wind starts blowing and your drone falls apart. And then you pick it up again because a drone is made to last. And then you pick it up again and start working and building and flying again. And to remember this moment, to remember this GA, and to remember your board year, we got a little something for you.
They do sort of look like dragonflies too, so. All right. We have a bullshit from Avi. This is the finger I take on this GA.
Evie from the previous board, the capital of the organization. Since you have so much money, have you considered hosting GA'18?
Well, if you didn't get the budget approved, then we actually might have. Cool. So here's a question that we were sort of wondering for the last few months. How do you keep 300 people in an event of heated discussions? How do you keep those people from killing each other? That's basically what we wondered. How do you get 300 besties? That's probably one of every 20 or 30 besties there are. How do you get those together on an event and actually get them to work? And one of the quotes that I found was something that I think has guided us since, which is that the more trust you put in the people, the more they will repay you with that trust. And that is what you have really showed us on this event, I think. We are not the most emotional of people, as you can tell by our awkward hugs. But every night when we returned from the plenary, we were actually always really happy, no matter how tense the discussion was, no matter how hectic the day. Because what we saw in that plenary is that you actually care about this organization, and that you care about what you are doing here, and that was a beautiful thing. So we were drinking whiskey, we were laughing, and we were very happy that we got to be here in this place with you. And over the last few days, some people have been asking us, what do you think of BEST at this point? Where you go from here? And we didn't answer, and some of you were frustrated. It's because BEST is always kind of the same. There's always challenges to solve. There's always different problems. If you look at all the different GMs on this hammer, they all had their problems to solve and their tough discussions. And this is the way it's always going to be. But what I saw on this GA that I thought was really special is that I saw more fire in you than in other GMs. I saw more passion. I asked on the first day for respect, for responsibility, and for courage. And I believe you showed all of those three in a huge extent. And that, I think, really gives us faith in the future of this organization. And it's why we are very, very happy that we got to be here. So thank you very much for everything you've done. Thank you for letting us be here. And we'll be very happy for the rest of our lives to say that we were with the heroes of GA Wroclaw. The GA is now closed.
Standing in the cold and the frozen wind, I'm leaving you behind, but it's not the end. No, no, no.